And there we have it. That is the finished makeup look. Hello everyone and welcome back to another YouTube video. I hope you're good, I hope you're well. I tried to do something different with my hair, like I tried to wave it, but it hasn't really taken. Like usually with this waver, my hair takes beautifully, but today she is not involved. This week I am so excited, I'm so excited. I don't know if you already know, if you don't know, where have you been? 17 makeup has returned. 17 makeup has returned. I don't know if you remember being a high school queen like I was, and 17 first came out, and it's a makeup brand created by Boots. Not just picking this up, I genuinely used to love 17. It was actually a pale makeup brand. They had so many different shades. I loved their concealer, and then they went poof into thin air, and I was so sad, so sad. And amazingly, they invited me to their first pop-up in the Victoria Centre in Nottingham the other day and gifted me some amazing goodies, and also gave me a voucher to spend on 17 makeup, which I did. So we've got an array of 17 makeup. Haven't got every single part of the product that I would put on my face, but we have got a lot of it. So here it is. It's my first try of 17 makeup, and we're going to create a spring look. Now we're going to go right in and start on the base. I've already primed, I've already done my eyebrows because I didn't have an eyebrow product. And we're going to start on the Second Skin concealer. This is the shade 002N, and it's the lightest shade they do. Looking pretty amazing. It didn't actually used to look like this, and it actually, now they've come back, I thought they were pale before, but they've actually got so many more shades. So I'm just going to go in and start popping it on my blemishes. I don't know what the coverage is like, whether this is like a lighter concealer, I don't know. So I'm just going to start blending it in. Okay, first thing to note, it's very like water based. It doesn't feel like a full coverage concealer straight away, but we'll see. Look at how easy that is blending. I'm actually not mad at that. I remember it being a little bit thicker than what it is now, but actually, like, look how lovely that has blended out. I think the colour's bang on as well. Then we're going to go in with their Second Skin Enhancing Foundation. This is in the shade 001N. This is a long-lasting liquid foundation with medium coverage for a natural, healthy looking base. Just going to go straight in. Oh, okay, she's on. And just start to blend it. I should have swatched it on my hand. I've just gone straight in. First of all though, the colour, look at that. Look at that colour. I probably didn't need that much. Okay. It's giving me white. Like, that has gone very far. I'm just going to start beauty blendering it out. Beauty blendering. Got to clean up around my eyebrows. Schoolboy error! Okay, it's actually blending really well. I think I just put too much on. Right, coverage, amazing. Amazing. Like, look at how flawless my skin's looking. Finish, not that much of a fan. I think it's very matte, and I'm not a matte queen. I'm not a matte queen. I think we're going to have to do this up. I mean, it's a little bit. I'm going to put a little bit of Charlotte on top. But before I do, it's only because I like the dew, not because I don't like the coverage, because it is beautiful. It's actually beautiful. I really like it with Charlotte on top, just to add a little bit of dew. And that's just a bit more me. I'm going to just jump off and contour because we don't have a contour product. Okay, we are back, and I'm actually really surprisingly loving it. I think since I did that Charlotte Tilbury, and then I sprayed my face with the iconic Prep Set Glow because I love it. Then we're going to go in with this Colour Glow Cream Blush. This is the shade Soft Pink. I'm just going to go in and do it on this one side and see how pigmented it is. Like a really soft rosy pink, and I always put my cream blush on the tops of my cheekbones. This is giving me dew. This is giving me dew. It's not very pinky. It's actually like really subtly pink. Not the classic pink I would go for. Like, I usually go for a really pigmented cream blush, but this is like beautiful for like an everyday. And I'm going to put some of that concealer on underneath. I'm also going to mix it with some blusher, because this is the little hack that people have been doing on TikTok, and I did it the other day for the first time and loved it. I'm just going to pop that concealer on top and then lift it up here. This concealer is literally so creamy. I'm just going to start mixing those two together. And the reason for adding pink blush to it is that it like brightens the under eyes and colour corrects. Right, I honestly am loving this as an under eye concealer. Like, loving this. I have caught up with the other side and put, obviously, as you can see, some Fenty loose setting powder underneath my eyes because we're going to go and do our eyes now. I don't know if I like that, eyes. Because I do not want fallout on this gorgeous, gorgeous base. Moving on to the exciting palettes. Now these I just think are perfect for travel, for in your makeup bag. There's 9 shadows in here, 9 shadows, and they're super compact. I have swatched some of these shades and wow, they are pigmented. So we've got the first one, which is 002 Pinks. This is the one that came in the little gifted bag I got. And just look at the shades, please. Look at that lilac. And this one is the one that I picked up, which is the greens. And I just love it. I honestly love it. This shade is giving me life. And I just want to show you, look how pigmented they are. Like, seriously. Wow. So I'm thinking that I really want to get this mint green into the look. I think it would be beautiful, and seeing as we're doing like a spring look, I think it's going to be perfect. So we're going to base the look around this, but I kind of want to go in with this shade first, which is like, it's like khaki. I don't know if I want to do that. Really wish I had a brown eyeshadow from them because I really want like the soft brown to start with. So I'm going to go in with this Morphe palette first. I'm going to take this shade. I've got no creases because I really want like a mint chocolate vibe. I'm just going to start with this. If I had a brown from them, I would be using a brown. I'm going to go in with this little bit of this brown moment. We're going to do more of a wing with it because that's what we do here. We love a wing. Uh-oh. She's here. I'll start by drawing a line outwards and upwards and filling it in using the same shade. Then I'm going to just take a little brush, this little thin brush, and just start to smoke as we always do because we love a smoky wing. I'm going to take the first brush that I used, which is this brush, and just kind of wing that into it. I really want to keep it super simple. We're going to go straight in with this mint. And I want to see how this mint packs on. I'm going to start from the inner corners and bring it up. That's why I kept the outer part really simple. It's actually really pigmented. There is a lot of fallout, but you kind of expect that when you have got a more of an affordable palette. That is just how it works. It's kind of not as mint as what I expected. And now we're going to go in with this beautiful shade here. And just start to add that on. I'm going to go from the inner upwards. This is so beautiful and pigmented. And this is just going to make our eyes appear bigger. I'm much more sold on the pigments than on the mattes. I actually love that pigment. It is so beautiful. Look at that. Oh, wow. Wow. Let me just catch up with the other eye. Okay, I'm actually loving it now. Now I've put on mascara. I am absolutely loving this pigment. I'm just going to drag a little bit that same shade that we used for the liner underneath the eyes. I'm going to use a little bit of this on my nose, which is the Eye Pigment Quad Stick. It doesn't say a shade. I'm just going to pop. I've knocked it off. I'm going to have to use my finger. I've knocked the tip off. Pop a little bit on my nose. Now for lips, I'm going to take a little bit of their High Shine Lip Crayon in the shade Apricot Nude. Looks like this. It's like a proper crayon. It smells amazing. It smells so good. Then we have got a gloss, which I'm really excited about. This is their Lacquer Gloss, and this is the shade Glitter Nude, and it's so beautiful. I love the applicator as well. It's kind of like a little curvy number. Curves around your lips really nicely. That is so glossy. Then I'm going to take from the Pinks palette this little shimmery, you see in the corner. Just gently dust. Oh wow. Oh wow. Ah! So there we have it. We've done some little cute little clips. And there we have it. that is the finished makeup look using 17 makeup. Yes, I know I had to use some other products, but the bulk of it was 17 and I'm honestly obsessed. My criticism, the matte shades aren't as pigmented, but then again, you're spending £5 on an eyeshadow palette. £5. It might be that I've just used the coloured ones and the coloured ones actually aren't as pigmented, but I am obsessed. I would buy this palette again just for these pigments. It's honestly beautiful, affordable. It's a product that's so easy to take around and travel with. I would say the foundation, my skin looks amazing. Amazing considering this is like, what, £3 for this foundation? Like, my skin looks amazing. My personal preference is I prefer more dewy foundations, so I probably would have gone for, if they had an option, this but in dewy, like a dewy formula. But honestly, I think for the price, for the accessibility, I am actually blown away. So yeah, thank you so much 17 for letting me buy some of these products and for gifting me a little bag. It was beautiful and the girls at 17 were so lovely. So thank you all so much for watching, and I love you and I'll see you next week.